What's up, guys? Welcome to Touchdown Talk, where everything and anything football goes. I'm your host, Jason, and as you can see by the title, we're going to get into our top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Before the draft kicks off, let's talk about the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL, and it's going to be a list that I know is going to be controversial. Now, this is not a video where I'm going to be putting them in order from 1 to 5. This is just me going over the top 5 quarterbacks in the league and not in any particular order. So starting off with one that everyone has in their top 5, that is Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes has done so much in such a short time in his career, and especially right now coming off of a Super Bowl victory. Mahomes is in the top 5. It's undoubtable. No one can argue against it. Another guy who's in the top 5 is Jalen Hurts. Now, aside from a couple of years ago, Jalen Hurts last season took that Eagles team to the Super Bowl. I don't know how many quarterbacks could have done what Jalen did in that offense. That offense is catered to him. Jalen Hurts made that offense what it was. Now, yes, you can always argue against it, saying that the team is stacked, the defense that they had, A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, but in that offense, there are not a lot of quarterbacks who can run that read option, who can scramble as much as Hurts did to help out the Eagles team when he needed to. Hurts is a guy who is in the top 5, and I don't think there's question around it. Another guy who's in the top 5 but gets hate, and that is Josh Allen. I've made videos before talking about Josh Allen, saying Josh Allen is a dog, and I strongly believe that Josh Allen is in the top 5. Josh Allen is still one of the best quarterbacks. He's still young. He still gets it done. I think if the Bills add a little more help, it is going to show on the field how excellent Josh Allen really is. I think he's a great quarterback right now. He's definitely top 5. And Josh Allen, what he does, his mobility at such a big size. He's a bigger quarterback. Not a lot of quarterbacks his size are able to do what he does. When you look at it, you think it's like that Big Ben type or that Phillip Rivers type where they're just going to sit back in the pocket and throw the ball, be a pocket passer. But no, Josh Allen puts his body on the line, play in and play out for that Bills team. Every time he runs, Jordan Poyer has spoken about how the team just gasps waiting for Allen to get up. He throws his body out there. He fights with 100% out of his body, out of his head, and he's a great quarterback, definitely top 5. Next up are going to be 2 guys that I know a lot of people don't have in their top 5, and that's Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert, in my opinion, is a top 5 quarterback. His arm strength, his excellent play on the field. He's been able to do it with injuries all around his team. Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler, these are guys who have been hurt games all year long for the past couple of seasons. He's never really had a true 100% healthy team around him, and the games that he did, you can see the difference it makes. Even when Keenan Allen's out, or Mike Williams is out, or Austin Eckler's out, you can still see how much Justin Herbert does for that Chargers team, and it's not a offensive-based coach. Brandon Staley is a defensive-minded coach, and Justin Herbert still finds a way with that coaching mentality to get the products done on the field and make plays happen. Now, yes, you can argue against the playoffs, but just watching Justin Herbert, if that team is healthy, it is a playoff team, regardless of what history has said, recency has said. Justin Herbert, his athleticism, his arm strength, his playmaking ability puts him in the top 5 in the NFL. And lastly, a guy who I still think is in the top 5, despite age, despite recency bias that people have against him, is Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers coming off of a 2 back-to-back multi-MVP years. Last year struggled a bit with the new Packers team. But Aaron Rodgers, what he does is still a top 5 quarterback. All time, you could say he's probably one of the best passers in the NFL. I would say he's the best passer of all time, the best quarterback of all time. Not the greatest quarterback of all time with achievements and all that, but strictly looking at the passing ability and what he does on the field, I think he's the best quarterback of all time in what he can do. Now, if you want me to make a video about that, let me know in the comments. I can always do that for you guys as well. But Aaron Rodgers, with what he's able to do, yes, off the field, he might not make the best decisions in your mind, but on the field, if I'm looking at a quarterback with 2 minutes, with a minute left in the game, I want the ball in Aaron Rodgers' hand. If I need to go down the field, one drive with 30 seconds left, give me Aaron Rodgers, because Aaron Rodgers is true magic on the field. The throws that he can make, we've seen year in and year out. The magical plays he makes happen when there's no time. The Hail Mary ability that Aaron Rodgers has, he's probably the best Hail Mary thrower of all time. No one can throw the Hail Mary like Aaron Rodgers. And aside from last season, Aaron Rodgers is still a top 5 quarterback with his talent, with his arm, with what he does on the field. Aaron Rodgers still in the top 5 in the NFL. Those are my top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL right now. If you want me to make a video putting them in order from 1 to 5, I can do that. Let me know in the comments if that is something you guys want to see. But as always, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you enjoy my videos, always come back for the next one. And as always, I will see you guys next time.